Hi golfers, Nick here from Untitled Golf. It's Wednesday, so welcome to another episode of Golf Talk. This week on Golf Talk we're talking the Cobr King F6 driver. I'm down at South Essex Golf Centre, I'm on the range and I'm going to be testing this driver to look at its adjustability. Cobra say this is their most forgiving adjustable driver yet. So we're going to take a look at its features first of all. If you look at the club head here, you can see there's a speed channel going around the edge. They feature this in the last year's model, the Fly Z. Basically that reduces the thickness, improves consistency and ball speed on off-centre hits. It's got 8 different loft settings, ranging from 8.5 to 11.5 degrees. It features the smart pad here, which basically enables the club head to sit square with, depending on which loft setting you have it in. The biggest change is really in this weight setting on the back here. You have the 10 gram weight and a 3 gram weight. Basically, if you place the 10 gram weight towards the front, that is the penetrating setting. If you place it towards the back, that is the towering setting. Basically, the weight further forward reduces the spin and lowers the launch, generally for better players. Moving the weight further back increases the launch, increases the spin, and it's generally more forgiving, probably for a high handicap player. So today I'm going to hit 3 shots with the 9 degree setting in the penetrating setting, and then I'm going to hit 3 shots, also 9 degrees, but in the towering setting. Take a look at, see how the ball flight changes, see if it actually does go higher. Then at the end I'm going to put it in 8.5 degrees, which is the lowest loft, put the weight furthest forward, and then I'm going to put it in 11.5, put the weight further back, and just to see whether there's a big difference there between the two. So guys, stay tuned, let's see how I get on. Okay, so the first 3 shots I'm going to hit, I've got it 9 degrees, and in the penetrating setting, I'm using range ball, so I need to sort of factor that in. I've set up my camera here so you can look at the ball flight, just to see if there's any difference. So first shot, 9 degrees, penetrating set. Okay, pretty good flight, that felt pretty good. I think that's bang in the centre. It's probably pitched about 240, so with the range ball it's not too bad. Couldn't hit that much better really. That was a nice sort of trajectory for me. Slight draw on it, so it's pretty good. So I'm going to do it again. Okay, a little bit higher. Started a bit further to the right, drawing back. Probably about 235 carry. Again, centre contact. Okay, one more. Nailed that. That is long. That is about that's right at the end of the range, about 250. Hit that right in the middle. Really good ball flight. You can see the contact on the face there. So far so good. That's probably the setting I would normally default to. 9 degrees is good for me, and also I put the weight towards the front. So let's see how it compares now when I put the weight towards the back. Okay, so now we can hit 3 shots, 9 degrees, weight towards the back, so centre of gravity further back in the towering setting. Let's see if the ball flight's any different, see if it's any higher, see if we can see any more spin on the ball. Okay, so I caught that a little bit off the bottom. Still got out there, probably 240, so pretty good hit. A little bit off the bottom, so it's hard to know on ball flight. That looks similar sort of flight to the first 3 I hit. Yeah, definitely higher. Getting a little bit off the bottom, but probably only went about 230 carry. It wasn't quite at the centre that one, but you can definitely see more height in it. Still went pretty straight. Yeah, definitely higher. Nice big draw on that. That's probably gone out to about 235, 240. You can look at the contact there. Probably not as good as the first time round, but considering the contact was a little bit off, it was very forgiving. You can definitely see on those last couple, definitely a higher ball flight. So I would say more forgiving, definitely more a higher ball flight when you move the centre of gravity back. May not be the best setting for me, but I think it works. So now what we're going to do is put the high loft with the weight at the back, and then the low loft with the weight at the front. So let's see how we go. Okay, so now I have the driver in the 11.5 degree and the weight at the back. So this should be the highest launching, highest spinning, and produce the highest ball flight out of any of the settings on the club. So I'm going to hit one shot with this, then I'm going to switch it around and go 8.5 way at the front. So let's hit the 11.5 first. Yeah, you can clearly see the difference in the ball flight. Pretty good shot. Just overdrew slightly, but it's still got out there. It's about 235, something like that. Contact's a little bit off the bottom, but pretty good shot. Okay, so let's try the 8.5 degree with the weight towards the front. So it should be a completely different flight to that last shot I just hit. And you can see, just looking down at the dress, you can see the club face with a lot less loft than the previous shot I just hit, but let's see what we go. Yeah, pretty good shot there. Nice draw, straight down the middle, probably pitched about 245, something like that. So that for me is a much better flight. It's a more penetrating ball flight compared to the previous shot, which tended to sort of raise up a little bit too much, a bit too spinny. So that one suits me pretty good. Like I said, my default setting would be 9 with the weight at the front. That's pretty close to what I'd normally have. So for me, that's what works. What I like about this driver is the adjustability of it. You may not need to have all these different settings on it, but you've got the option there. So whether it's myself or someone else that picks up this club, they can still use the same club and be able to adjust it for the individual. So overall, adjustability is fantastic. I like the feel of it, I like the sound of it as well. It produces a good ball flight for me. So overall, pretty good. So I think Cobra have produced a good club here with the F6. I haven't tried the F6 Plus yet, which has obviously got the sliding weight at the bottom, so I may give that a go at some point. But guys, if you like the video, please give it a thumbs up. If you've got any comments, please put them in the box below, or you can catch me on other social media platforms such as Facebook, Instagram and Twitter.